As of now, I have Nick Walker and Samson Dauda, 1 and 2 at this year's Olympia, in that order. I'll try to explain my reasons why. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. All right, we're getting close to the Olympia. Not much more time to go. As of now, I still have my 1 and 2 picks, Nick Walker and Samson Dauda. A lot of people say there's no way Nick can beat Samson. But then there's a lot of people who think that Nick definitely can and will beat Samson. Yes, his fans certainly believe that, which is expected, but you do have some people in the industry, some respected people, who are giving Nick Walker the nod going in to the Olympia. So at least I'm in pretty good company. Okay, when you look at it on paper, in theory, Samson really should win. But just because it works out on paper and in theory it should be, when it's applied, it doesn't always work out the way one would think it should. And that's kind of what I'm looking at right here, where I'm looking at Nick versus Samson. When you're judging a bodybuilding show, it comes down to shape and structure. I'm putting them both together because they're really intertwined with each other. Muscularity and conditioning. And then you have the 8 mandatory poses that you are judging the bodybuilders on. When you look at it on a pose-for-pose basis, the truth of the matter is Nick can very easily win both side shots, both back shots, and most muscular. Not saying he's going to, but very strong. His front double biceps is not that bad either, despite his structure. But the side shots, the back shots, the most muscular are very, very dominant. And he'll beat most, if not everyone, in those poses, plain and simple. When we look at the 3 things I just mentioned, the shape, structure, along with the conditioning and the muscularity, Samson definitely, without a doubt, has the shape and the structure. He is the pretty physique, as opposed to Nick Walker, who's a punch you in the face physique. They both bring a level of muscularity. Now, that has been an issue with Samson in the past, and it wasn't until he put a certain amount of muscle, added a certain amount of muscle to his frame, did he really take off. Conditioning has been another issue. Now, on the other hand, we have Nick Walker, who can't question muscularity whatsoever. As big and as freaky as he is, and he definitely came in a little bigger in the Pittsburgh Pro and New York Pro than he did the previous year with better conditioning. It looks like he's putting on more muscle. So we're going to have a bigger if you can believe that, a bigger version of Nick Walker. Now, yeah, they both bring muscularity. Now, in absolute terms, Samson might be carrying more muscle. I say might, but on an inch-for-inch basis, Nick runs away with it. Now we got to talk about conditioning. As uh, size was an issue with Samson in previous years, but he's fixed that. Conditioning is still an issue. We know what kind of conditioning Nick brings in, except for his last year's New York Pro showing. He's always brought in next level conditioning. Maybe not Hadi Chupan conditioning, but not that far away, and he's very consistent with it. When you're assessing these things, does anything hold more weight than others? If other things balance out, in my opinion, I think conditioning should be the overriding factor. Now let's get back to Samson and Nick. Samson appeared in his guest posing to be on track to be bringing in probably his best condition that we've ever seen him in. And he is displaying a little bit of that death face. But the problem is also that he's looked, at least in my opinion, I think other people have said the same thing. He looked a little downsized when he stepped on stage for the guest posing. Is he going to sacrifice size for the conditioning? Can he bring in the level of conditioning he really needs to bring in while maintaining that size? I'm getting the feeling that he's not going to be able to do both. If he brings in the fuller package that has muscularity that will battle with Nick Walker, I don't think he can bring in the type of conditioning he needs. Either way, I see Nick bringing in the muscularity and the conditioning. Yes, if Samson proves me wrong, he, along with his shape and structure, nails the conditioning and maintains that fullness, because that's part of his freakiness, his size. He maintains that. Yes, I could be very wrong in my predictions, but I do not think that's going to happen. And like I said before in a previous video, we're going to see a bigger Nick Walker. He's definitely going to be bigger than we've ever seen him before on stage. The way it's looking, he's probably going to be somewhere in the mid 270s. Most likely, I'm most certain that he will be bringing the best condition that we've ever seen him with today. And like I said previously, when he steps on stage, we're going to have one of those what the fuck moments. Is a possibility that I would change my mind before the Olympia. The way it looks, though, I don't think my picks are changing. And right now, I still have Nick Walker first place, beating Samson Dauda, and he might do it in a very, very impressive fashion. You can agree or disagree with anything I've said in this video. Either way, let me know in the comment section. This is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.